of searching, we found our off-roading project, soft-roader, everyday usable slash adventure vehicle, you can say. It's right here. 2003 Toyota RAV4. It's been a hard search actually finding a vehicle because, as you may know, there's quite a shortage in new vehicles, so everyone's buying used cars these days. And this one was one of the few that was on the market. It was posted for $4,900, was it? Or $5,000?
$4,900.
$4,900. And then during the inspection, roadside inspection, we found that there was a few dents on the roof. So Justin decided, hey, can you take $250 off the price?
$150 actually.
Oh, $150 off the price. That's what Justin wanted.
Yeah, I said $47.50, we'll take it. Just cover the cost of the dents. Meanwhile, this guy's like, what did he say?
He's like, why don't we make it an even $4,700?
Yeah. So I offered him $4,750, he countered with $4,700.
So we got it.
We end up with this.
Never get this guy to negotiate a price for you because he's really bad at it. But I think this is actually a really good vehicle. We'll put it on the lift and we can take a look at the underside. But before we do, I want to show you the inside. Check this out. These seats are immaculate. 248,000 kilometers or something like that on it. But the previous owner had seat covers on here. And because of that, these seats are absolutely beautiful. We're gonna put some covers on it because we don't want to damage it and we don't want to scratch it. But yeah, it's pretty nice. Justin's already working on the sound system because Justin can't back up a car without a backup camera. So that's exactly what we're installing here. Backup camera. And Justin kind of wants to try these 33-inch AT3s on here. I don't think that's gonna work, but I guess we'll see. Decently clean engine bay here, maybe a little too clean, because I did notice on like that frame rail over there, it's like spotless.
Yeah.
Like the previous owner definitely like cleaned it really, really well. But there is some oil seepage, you can see a little bit here, but hey, for 250,000 kilometers that's on it,
it's super nice. It's after our first off-road outing, this is gonna be destroyed. Like it's gonna be covered in mud.
Can we not destroy it on the first time?
I don't know. I don't know if that's avoidable. It's November right now. It's gonna get wet. It's gonna get muddy. And what the camera does not pick up though is the smell of the burning oil. That's something we definitely have to address. We're trying to pinpoint exactly where it is. The seller actually paid for a pre-purchase inspection, and basically he's saying timing cover is leaking, valve cover is leaking. So hopefully that's it, but we'll see.
Yeah, we're gonna do this as, not cheaply, but like we want to make sure that this is attainable, right? So we're gonna do like the bare necessities here first. The brakes are pretty boring, so we're gonna do the brakes. We're gonna do the valve cover because the valve cover is relatively inexpensive to do, and then whatever else we can kind of find along the way, because we want to make sure that we stay under a certain budget for this. But we didn't put a budget for this.
We don't have a budget.
That's whatever. It's probably a bad idea, but we'll play it by ear and see what happens. Oh, the previous owner. Oh, this is actually we're the third owners of this vehicle. Because the second owner bought it off some guy that was almost new, and he kept it till now. And then he put these amazing reflectors on here to let people know that there's a door here. I'm not too sure.
So he said that because his kids were learning to drive in this, that they needed it to be visible at nighttime, I guess. So it's a well taken care of car because it is maintained and whatnot, but it is really weird to have that stripe. There is no flame on this side of this not chilly edition. The first owner actually was the German consulate, and so he bought it used.
So we were told.
So we were told, but why would a German consulate buy a Japanese car? Doesn't make sense. Axis of evil.
Alright, let's take a look at the underside here. What do we got?
Oil leaks. Oil leaks.
I mean, it's pretty typical. That's definitely oil right there. Rear main.
possibly rear main, and then timing covers over on this side. A lot of oil there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oil pan itself looks decent. I don't know how there's oil on the filter, but nice thing about this car, it is dealer service, Jim Pattison Toyota. So it is a factory Toyota filter, which typically you wouldn't see on a car of this age. Second gen RAV4. So when we were looking at cars to consider, worst ground clearance out of the bunch by far, 6.5 inches ground clearance. That's your average, I don't know, sedan these days. Part of that, I guess, is this exhaust front pipe.
Pretty low.
The cat's up there, so at least it doesn't get stolen. There's 2 cats, and they're on the front side of the engine behind the grille. But overall, the bones are good, right? We've got a really clean subframe for $250,000. It's all black, and look at these frame rails. Everything is pretty nice. The bones are good. We can fix oil leaks
here.
And yeah, we asked the seller, what is this greasy stuff? Because this is a bracket, right? It doesn't have anything to leak. He sprayed some fluid film on this. We don't know when he did this. We don't know if this was early in his ownership or if he did it last week, because it's all over. It's on the exhaust. We have a shiny bracket over here, subframe, and places that wouldn't have anything leaking out of them look wet. Which, for better or for worse, because overall the shape is really nice under here. Even like this strap that holds up the fuel tank is pretty clean. Like there's not really any rust through it.
Well, actually, in this entire vehicle, I don't think I saw any rust. Like, I mean, there's minimal stuff like on the
like I noticed like this
here.
little dab there, which is I guess that's like where it drains out of, perhaps. And the pinch weld is a little bit mangled over the years, just from being jacked up and down so many times. But
it's not bad. I think we did pretty good here. Yeah. For the price, for $4,750, or $4,700. Sorry.
4,700 is we offered 4,750. I offered 4,750. 4,700 is what we actually paid for it.
I think overall this is, it's pretty sweet for 4,700 for what we got, because with zero rust, you're really not going to get that on a lot of cars these days. So this is pretty good.
Yeah, any 4Runner and this price.
I mean, a guy that I know paid a lot for an FJ Cruiser and is completely rusted.
Actually, I only paid double what I paid for this.
Only double.
Yeah.
We'll go wherever your car goes.
Or I only paid double.
It's twice the cost. Well, it's not any slower than an FJ.
Definitely not any slower. He does have one more wiper though. That's one thing that he has. But yeah, I think that's really it for the introduction to the 2003 RAV4 here. We'll check back maybe next week and see what else is available and what we got going on.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll take it for an adventure and see how it performs as stock, and then we'll go from there.